Hey everybody, welcome back to the last week of our series called Essentials, talking about what helps us live with resilience, the ability to get back up and to grow through the challenges that we experience in life. Today we're wrapping things up with something that may feel like the opposite of resilience, and that's rest. Has anyone ever told you to just relax when you were stressed out or upset? The worst thing ever, right? Like, if we could chill out, we would. But what if real rest isn't about checking out or ignoring our problems? What if it's one of the key things we need to be resilient? Life as a high schooler is full. Classes, work, sports, family, drama, social pressure, and mental health struggles. It piles up like this weight on our shoulders. You've probably felt like you've always have to be on. You always have to be pushing and grinding, keep proving. And when that gets exhausting, it's tempting to reach for something that feels like rest, like binge watching a show, scrolling TikTok for hours, smoking weed, napping all weekend, or just emotionally checking out. Those things can offer a break, but they don't always give us real peace. Sometimes they're more like distractions than true rest. So the question is, if resilience means getting back up, does that mean we never get to slow down? And how do we actually rest when life is hard and nonstop? I want to look at a passage from Scripture that shows us what real rest looks like. This is from Psalm 23, written by David, who knew what it meant to face hardship. He was a shepherd, and he starts the psalm by saying, "The Lord is my shepherd. I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul." Right from the start, David says that because God is our shepherd, we don't lack anything. That means even in chaos, even in the craziness of life, we have what we need. God leads us to rest. Then he writes, "Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me." Real rest doesn't require perfect circumstances. God is with us even in our toughest times, in our darkest valleys. And this rest isn't just sleep, it's peace in our soul. It's the kind of rest that renews our strength. In Psalm 46:1, we read, "God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble." See, God's presence gives us the space to exhale. Not because everything gets easier, but because we're not carrying it alone. Then David ends by saying this, "Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life." You don't have to chase God's love. And that's because God's love chases after you. Because of who God is, you can find rest. Rest takes being intentional. It's not just for emergencies, it's a regular part of being whole. Here are 3 ways that I feel like we can practice rest in our lives this week. First, take a breath. Pause for a few minutes each day. Inhale. I can rest. Exhale. Because God is with me. Let that truth settle in your soul. Another thing that might help is take a walk. Unplug from the phone. Be present. Pay attention to your thoughts, or just let yourself enjoy the silence. And third, take a break when you need it. Step away from the noise. Maybe that means journaling, listening to worship music, or just doing something that fills you with peace. Rest is not laziness. It's strength. It's choosing to trust God enough to stop striving and start breathing. You can't be resilient without rest. You will burn out. And Jesus invites you into a life where you don't have to carry everything on your own. So this week, take him up on that offer. You can rest, not because life is easy, but because God is with you. Later, everybody.